Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Bants here, and today guys, another review, and today guys, I'm reviewing the first episode of Mandalorian Season 2, which is called The Marshal, and, super excited, Season 2's finally here. I'm actually kind of glad they didn't release, anything other than really that first trailer they had, the teaser. We just got a few other shots and, some TV spots and stuff, but nothing they really kind of kept the season under wraps, and I can just say from the first episode, I'm highly excited for the rest of the season, but I was a little worried going in, though, from some of the things I've heard from behind the scenes kind of things, but we'll see about that kind of, more as we get into the season, but I'm planning to review every episode, the week it comes out, so, right here's, Chapter 9, The Marshal, which, it's always wonderful, but this won't contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it real quick. But pretty much, this episode, The Mandalorian, kind of has the kind of same structure as a lot of episodes in Season 1 happen, where, he goes to a place, he's got to help out these people, doing something that, benefits them, and then he gets something in return. In this episode, in this small little town on Tatooine, he's out looking for other Mandalorians because of to try to get the child back with its people or whatnot. So and also I do love the scene where he goes into the kind of fighting ring with the Cyclops guy. I forgot his name, but just straight up murks all those guys. That was awesome. The score's blaring in the background. And there's also, a new remix of the score, which is also, really, really cool. But, also this episode is a little bit longer than, some last season. It's, 52 minutes, which is actually a pretty good runtime. But like I said, he's drawn to this one town on Tatooine where, the Marshal or Gore Koresh, which apparently is a guy from the books or whatnot, but, you're led to believe at the beginning that, this guy, oh shit, he's got the Boba Fett armor, he must be Boba Fett, but no, he's actually not Boba Fett. He actually, bartered it from some Jawas after, his town was raided. He stole some, crystals from the, mining raiders or whatever they were called, and, he traded for the Mandalorian or the, Boba Fett's Mandalorian armor, and then, took back the town, and now he's kind of the marshal of the town, and, Mandalorian's like, give me that back, bitch, and, he's like, nah, I think I'm good, and, then they're about to fight, but then this giant kind of sandworm, or, I'm sorry, it was called the dragon, something dragon, but I'm just gonna call it the sandworm, just because. Really cool design, though, and the CGI on it's really, really good. And I'll definitely say the CGI on this season so far, just from the first episode, is 1,000 times better than some of the stuff last season, which, didn't look bad, but didn't look the best either. But, Baby Yoda's also enjoyable as always. But, so pretty much he makes this bet, if I help you kill this creature, you give me the armor back. He's like, yeah, I guess so. So, they go to where it lives. They meet up with some Tusken Raiders, and he's like, yeah, we're not going to be able to defeat this by ourselves. So, they get the whole Tusken Raider village and his whole, that little town, Mozart or Tatooine. They're like, yeah, let's, let's go kill this thing, kind of like in, the first season on that one planet with, the ATST Raider and, the Raiders or whatnot. That's kind of what this reminds me of, but I don't know. Just the thing with the giant sandworm is just very intimidating, and, they say, oh, yeah, it lives in a Sarlacc pit. Where's the Sarlacc? It ate the Sarlacc. You're like, woo, this creature is actually pretty dangerous and pretty intimidating, especially when it kind of reminds me of the worm out of that one SpongeBob episode, but, yeah, pretty much, pretty epic battle, them shooting, throwing stuff, shooting the creature or whatnot, try to blow it up. Doesn't really work, though. And then, we finally get to see the Mandalorian use his jetpack along with Gore Koresh uses Boba Fett's jetpack and his missile and whatnot. Really cool. But, you see them, and the Mandalorian's like, yeah, I got this. So he pretty much uses this bantha, which has all the explosives on it, lures the beast to, eating him and the bantha, and then flies out of the thing's mouth and detonates all the explosives inside of it, and pretty awesome. And then, he's like, yeah, I guess I'll get my armor back or whatnot. So he does end up getting Boba Fett's armor back, but I really like the interaction between the Mandalorian and Gore Koresh. I really like his character. It does sound like he's coming back later in the season, because he's like, oh, yeah, I hope our paths cross again. And you're like, okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in later episodes. But then at the very end, you get a little teaser of, the real Boba Fett played by I think it was this actually same exact actor from, the prequels or whatnot. But you see him standing there just without his armor on, but you're like, oh shit. Hopefully he does get his armor. The actual Boba Fett gets Boba Fett's armor back. That'd be kind of cool. But really interested to see where that's all gonna go to. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about the Mandalorian. The first episode. The Marshal. I'd probably give this episode a good like 9 out of 10. Like really, really fun. Really enjoyable to watch. Like I said, it kind of does feel a little repetitive from like a couple of the episodes last season, but overall, they're really good, and it's finally great to see the Mandalorian back in all his badass glory. But let me know what you guys think down below. Check out my Twitter and Discord link in the description. Like and subscribe for more, and make sure you subscribe so you can check out my other reviews this season. But and I'll see you guys later. Bye.